Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. For today's recipe, we will be cooking one of my absolute favorite chicken lo mein. If you are interested in this recipe, please keep on watching and let's start cooking. We'll start off by preparing the stuff to show, which is our sauce. Here I have some cornstarch, pouring it in our mixing bowl, followed by some black pepper, light soya sauce. You're gonna whisk that in, keep on whisking. Now I'm gonna pour in some dark soya sauce, and you're gonna keep on whisking to prevent any lumps that may be forming. Now for a sweet touch, I'm going to add in some mirin, Chinese cooking wine, and for aromatics, some sesame oil. Now we're going to continue to whisk that and incorporate all the ingredients. Also remember that all the ingredients will be listed in the description list below. Here we have our sauce. Set that aside and we will move on to preparing the protein. Here I have some fresh chicken thighs. I am keeping the fat on there since when cooking stir fries, I don't use that a lot of oil. So the fat on there does help to cook the meat nice and juicy and keeps it nice and moist. Now when cooking your chicken, you do want to slice the chicken as thin as possible since stir fries, it's a high cooking point, high heat, cook as quick as possible. So you do want that nice and thin so it cooks quickly. Here we go. You want it like this. Here we go again, nice and thin. Now you could use beef or shrimp or pork or even no protein at all and make it vegetarian. The choice is up to you. Now we have our chicken there. I'm going to add half a tablespoon of sauce to the chicken. While it's sitting, while I'm preparing the other ingredients, it's going to marinate. You're going to add that in. Mix it nicely and make sure all the surface area is well coated. Mix it like so. Now here we have our fresh vegetables. I have garlic, onion, 1 peeled carrot, 1 bell pepper, bok choy, green onions. You could also use mushrooms or bean sprouts or snow peas. There are tons of options. Here I'm cutting my green onions into small batonnets. Next, you have the bok choy. I'm cutting off the tip. Then you're going to cut the stem a bit smaller than the leaves since the leaves cook a lot quicker. There we have our carrot and we're going to cut that into batonnets. You're going to cut it like so. And that's the size that you're looking for. Next, I'll slice my red bell pepper. You could play around with the sizes or the shapes of your vegetables as well, as long as you do it nice and small so that it cooks as quick as possible. Next, I'll slice half of that onion. Like so. There we go. Next, I'll mince my garlic. You could chop it as well, but I just love minced garlic in my stir fries. There we go. And for a bit more aromatics, I'm adding in some fresh ginger. I am mincing that as well. Now let's start cooking, guys. I'm adding a little bit of oil to a piping hot pan. I'm using a wok. You could use a pan, whichever one you do have, nice and hot. I'm adding in the chicken, and I'm not going to stir that too often because I do want there to have a nice color on there. So you're just gonna stir it off and on. I'm heating it with some Sriracha because, as you know, I do love my spice. Also, after the oil, I did add that ginger, then the chicken, just so you know. Look at it, it's about 3/4 the way cooked. I'm going to pull that out, set it aside, and move on to cooking the vegetables. Here I have the onion, followed by the carrots, and the bell peppers. As you can see, I'm adding the vegetables in stages. You do want to begin with the one that takes more cooking time, followed by lesser cooking time. Now I added that garlic. I just whipped it around for a few seconds. You don't want that to burn. Then the bok choy, the green onions, putting some of that sauce. As it's cooking, it's thickening because of the cornstarch. So I'm adding in some water. There you go, stir that a bit. Now I'm reintroducing the chicken back to the pot. Stir that a bit. We need some more sauce in there, so I'm going to add a little bit of water and the remaining of the sauce. Now I'm adding in the noodles. You will follow the package instructions for cooking. If you don't have egg noodles, you could use spaghetti as well. Look at our stir fry, guys. Look at this. Now, if you're like me, you love Chinese food, but you want to eat healthy as well, this is the way to go, because you can control all your ingredients that does go in there, and you could enjoy it the same way. This is a great meal prep option. If you do enjoy this recipe, please do hit that like button. Also in the comment section, let me know what you think. If you do try it, please let me know how it did turn out for you. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.